Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys this makeup tutorial. It's my everyday sort of work makeup. This is the type of makeup look that I usually do on an everyday basis when I'm going to work in the mornings. I've been Snapchatting a lot every morning when I'm like on my way to work, and a lot of you guys mentioned that you wanted to see a makeup tutorial on the looks that I was always wearing, so this is the gist of it basically. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Before I begin, if you're just checking out my channel for the first time, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. I post videos every Monday and Thursday, so I'd love to have you join the family. And if you guys do end up enjoying this video, then please give it a like. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with the makeup tutorial. So the first thing that I'll be doing is going in with my primer so that my makeup stays all day. Today I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. You all know how much I'm in love with this thing. And then because it is the summertime and I want my makeup to last all day without it sweating off, I like to go in with a mattifying primer. This one is the Stay Matte Primer by Rimmel London. And I really like this one. It's from the drugstore. It keeps my face really matte. And then I like to color correct using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the orange corrector shade. I color correct mainly around my mouth and right underneath my eyes just to remove any of that dullness and kind of just brighten up the area. And I'm blending all of that out using the SS036 Small Cheek Contour Brush by Crown Brush. And I just really like this because it is kind of like a duo fiber brush, and it's really soft, but it's not too dense, so it blends out this color really nicely. Now this part is totally optional. You don't have to use as many foundations as I'm about to use, but I just have a lot of foundations and I like using them for different purposes. So the first one I'm going in with is the Lancome Tintadol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. This one is mainly for just around my mouth because I don't want that kind of sliding all over the place. I want that majority of the times to be matte, and then I go in with a more dewy one around my skin, but for now I'm just going to apply this with a flat top kabuki brush just to cover up all of the orangeness around my mouth. And then I just go in with my beauty blender just to further blend out that area. Now for the rest of my face, to keep it looking very glowy and fresh for the daytime because we are going to work, I like to mix these two. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation, and this is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. So it just sort of looks like that before I blend it. Looks really gross, actually. That looks like a turd. So right now I'm kind of just smearing this all over my face, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just to blend all of that out. And as you can see, these two foundations leave my skin looking very dewy, which I love for the summertime. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Tan. It's a little lighter than my actual skin tone, a lot lighter than my actual skin tone, but I just like to use this because in the morning my face does not look very bright, so we're trying to put the brightness back into our faces. So I like to use a lighter foundation or lighter concealer, but you totally could skip this step if you don't feel comfortable with it. This concealer by Too Faced is, by the way, not out yet. It will be coming out, I believe, on June 15th, so definitely keep a lookout if you guys are interested. I'm also taking this concealer a bit down the center of my face, so on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And over there, why not? Then I'm going in with my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to use this just to lightly bake underneath my eyes. I'm not going to let this sit for a long time though, because let's be real, in the morning before work we do not have that much time to wait for it to cook and bake. So I'm just going to be packing this on, as you can see, and then I'm just going to be dusting it off like basically right after I'm done. And then the most important part to bake for me is right around my smile lines, just because I crease really badly around these areas. So if I bake them, then I set those creases and I don't get ugly creases by the end of the day. And I'm just using this fluffy kabuki brush by Vanity Planet in their 15-piece set just to dust all of this powder off. And then I'm just taking the Fit Me powder by Maybelline to set the rest of my face as well. And then to add some of the warmth back into my skin, I'm going to be taking my Inglot 512 HD Sculpting Powder with this Luxie 508 Duo Fiber brush, and I'm just going to be bronzing my skin. So I'm moving on to my eyes now, and I usually don't have time to prime my eyes and all that shebang, so I normally just take a bit of my face powder and just kind of set the crease area, which is usually where... oh shit, this had eyeshadow on it. I'm just gonna set it with this brush over here. And then I just use the Tartelette and Bloom palette for my entire eye basically. I just find it's very versatile and easy to use, so I take my blending brush. This is the Morphe M505, and I'm going into the shade Rebel, which is this shade right over here, and I'm just putting that into my crease. A lot of the times I don't actually wear eyeshadow. Sometimes I'll just, you know, set my eyelids with my face powder and then put mascara on, but I do like to add a bit more dimension, and this takes me literally like 2 minutes, so it's really not that bad. And I literally do everything with this same brush, so I don't even have to worry about getting different brushes, but probably for the sake of this video I'm going to be using different brushes. And then I'm dipping into Flower Child, which is this ivory sort of color. Just with the same brush, and I'm just running that underneath my brow. And then on a Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush, I'm going to be mixing the shades Flower Child and Smarty Pants, and I'm just placing this on the lid. And then I'm going back in with the Morphe brush just to blend those colors together. And then on a Zoeva 317 winged liner brush, I like to dip into the two darkest shades on the sides over here. This is Activist and Smoke Show, and I like to create a very soft winged liner. I don't like messing around with liquid liner in the morning, just because if I make a mistake, it's not a fun time in the morning. So I like to use eyeshadow. I feel like I have more control with it, and it's more softer, and it's a nice look for the daytime and for work. And as an inner corner highlight, I'm going to be taking an oldie but a goodie. This is All That Glitters by MAC, and I'm just going to be popping this into my inner corner just to brighten up and open up my eyes. This is a really good trick for looking more awake in the morning, guys. Trust me. And then I'm taking Rebel again, which was the first color that we used out of this palette, and I'm going to run that right underneath my lash line. Just poke my eye out. I hate this part. And then what I like to do to brighten up my eyes a little more, I like to take a nude liner. This one is by Rimmel. It's their Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Liner, and I'm just gonna line my waterline. And for mascara, I like to use two, so I'm using the Tartiest mascara and then the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm just going to be layering these on my top and bottom lashes. I just wanted to show you guys the difference between layering mascara and not layering. There is a big difference, I promise you. I love layering mascaras. The color of blush that I wear varies depending on the day, but today I'm going to be using Exposed by Tarte, and I'm just going to be trying this one out today. It's very subtle blush. I don't even know if it's going to show up on my skin tone, but let's see. I've been loving MAC's Shaft of Gold as a highlight. It's really easy to apply. I don't have to worry about it looking too extra. So I just use it with the EcoTools Deluxe Fan Brush, and I just go crazy with this. And as a lip liner, I'm going to be using this LA Colors Auto Lip Liner, and this is in the color Perfect Brown. And then I'm going in with Lolita by Kat Von D. I used to hate this formula, but it's really grown on me, guys. I think mainly because I just love the color so much, I overlook, like, the formula, so, you know. Sometimes you gotta compromise. And then the last step is just to lock it all in place. This is just going to ensure that it doesn't look too powdery or cakey, but then it's also going to make sure that it stays all day, because a lot of the times if you're working, you know, you're putting on your makeup around 7 a.m. At least that's the case for me, and then I don't get home till about 7 p.m. So it's a long day, and setting spray will be your best friend. But this one is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, and I'm just going to shake it up and spray my face. aka drench my face. This is my go-to work makeup sort of look, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I totally think you can wear this makeup for anything. Like, this could be like an everyday sort of look, especially for summer because it's very glowy and dewy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're just checking out my channel for the first time, please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! I don't even know how that happened, like, in May altogether. I'm telling you, there was a horseshoe up my ass or something because I had a lot of good luck in May.